Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to USC 2021 semifinals weekend, day 2. It's gonna be NorCal versus Oregon lined up as our second match of the day today. Saw New York take out Carolina a little bit ago. We're on into our second match of 3 for today, in a matchup that I think is favored to one team about as much as anything is going to be this late in the tournament, because NorCal is really good, as it turns out. Oregon is Oregon.
Oregon is Oregon. I think that's, yeah.
They're a team where it's hard to know what to expect out of them. And everybody's in the wrong slots in the lobby for the warm-ups, so I don't know what's going on, but they'll probably fix it. Oregon is really just North California anyway, right? Like, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oregon's it's just northern NorCal. Or NorCal is South Oregon? Thoughts?
Something? I think that's one way of putting it.
Which is more correct? I can't decide.
Oregon, NorCal. I'm just confusing myself trying to like come up with some solution for this.
I
don't know.
I think it's Oregon is like North NorCal more than NorCal is like South Oregon.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll see how this one goes as we have some nice little short warm up here from Oregon. Hello, Mr. XREC in chat.
Welcome.
See, genuinely, like, not fully sure what to expect out of this match. I'm aware teams are reversed. It's a warm-up, so I don't care. Because NorCal has like the higher skill cap players by a pretty vast margin for this matchup. I think like Ches Fiery, even if they don't have trail mix, like Ches Fiery, Woodsy, Sayo Jackson is just like better.
I would say I probably
like Bashi, Dynamo, Kamikaze are pretty good, but I think pretty much any skill set you pull out, NorCal is likely going to be better. That being said, I mean, there's room for underperformance. We saw New York not really playing that well for big chunks of the first match today against Carolina. New York really looked kind of questionable on a few of those first maps, dropping down to 4-1. But you know, they turned on the Jets and won it. So hopefully NorCal doesn't come into this too overconfident, because you never want to see that. It's not good. Overconfidence is never pretty, and it can result in matches being closer than they otherwise should, because I don't think you can overlook any team that's left in the tournament at this point.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think, you know, you've hit the semifinals of the tournament now, and there are the teams I think have started to disappear that are not going to be able to put up the contesting performances to at least be somewhat competitive in these matches on these more difficult maps. And, you know, this match is going to be no exception to that. We had you know, of course, you mentioned the good match before this with the New York taking the win just barely against Carolina, and, you know, NorCal, from I guess what we've heard, is missing trail mix today, feeling a bit under the weather. So I think a big difference could be, you know, whether or not NorCal really feels the missing roster spot there from his presence. But Oregon certainly has the roster to put up the contention. I mean, we saw that the Boshi Dynamo Varler combo work really well for them last week to push them up to the semifinals here.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind is Trailmix, known for being a really good Hard Rock player. Oregon is a team that's very good at Hard Rock, so losing him might give Oregon an advantage on that mod pool. The only thing is that I would be concerned about is, the kind of, so there's like really one main skill set in the Hard Rock pool this year. This week, it's very tech favored. So if Oregon isn't like super confident on those types of maps, then maybe that's a little bit of a concern. Also, NorCal may just ban to avoid the weakness that exists when you don't have Trailmix as that roster. They could like ban out Hard Rock 3. They could ban out actually 2 Hard Rocks if they wanted to. And then that weakness is just kind of like unpunishable at that point, since I think a lot of the other stuff is less favored to Oregon. NorCal, maybe they lean more into like DT and speed stuff without Trail, because they can run like Jackson and Woodsey on a lot of maps as 2 of their 3, and Oregon may not have the skill cap to be able to keep up. So I'm very curious to see what kind of the ban strategy is going into this match, as well as what picks we end up seeing.
Well, I am excited for it, and I think this could be a very, very good match that we have ahead of us here. So I think, picks and bans will be very, very telling on, who's more ready for what to expect in this match here. In the end, I definitely do think that NorCal just has a stronger roster in general. I think Oregon is going to be fighting a little bit of an uphill battle here. They do have the higher skill cap players, but, you're running on NorCal, even missing a player like Trailmix. They're certainly not missing an entire roster after that. You have players like Sayo, Ches Bananas, Fiery Rage, Woodchi, and Jackson, who are all very good at holding their own on their skill sets here. So they have a vast roster to choose from. But I think that Oregon's chances of making this a close match have been greatly increased with the absence of Trailmix.
Yep, I think that definitely helps them out. So we'll get to find out, though, as we are heading into our ban phase. I think we'll learn a little bit about what to expect out of this match pretty quickly. We'll see, does NorCal feel like they have to ban out maybe some Hard Rock stuff, knowing what they know about Oregon? And what kind of stuff does Oregon want to not allow NorCal to play? I think maybe some skill cap from Oregon gets banned out, and they do start with no mod 5 ban, so that might kind of head that direction. We'll see. Side note, shoutouts to the teams matching their colors and their teams and their flags, with NorCal being Team Red and having red on their flag, and Oregon being Team Blue and having a blue flag. You'll love to see it. And there is the instant Hard Rock 2 ban to respond from NorCal, so oops, that's not right, that's right. That may be the direction that they're gonna go. Goodbye the Varler slot, 6.5. Sorry, buddy. He played 10.3 for them last week, so maybe he does that again here. But
the 10.3 this week is fast.
He FC'd the 6.5 last week, so definitely something to be concerned about.
If you don't be careful. Are you scared of a 5-digit? Oh, it's already starting. The trash talk begins.
When you are a D-ranker. That is cringe. Alright, well, second ban from Oregon coming. No mod 5 first ban. Do you second ban something like DT2? Or do you second ban something like no mod 2? Or do you go something completely different? We have seen free mod 1 banned in the previous 2 matches. That might be another one. I think we've seen hidden 2 banned in both as well. It's gonna be hidden 1 banned out here by Oregon. So the awkward accelerating stream and aim hidden goes by the wayside. And then we'll have the Hard Rock 3 does get banned out by NorCal. So they do double ban Hard Rock. Not super surprising there to me. Completely unsurprising. Boshi Man was very clear about that Hard Rock 3 hidden Hard Rock FC on his Twitter. So maybe worth the flex if it forces a ban out of the opponents that they wouldn't have banned out otherwise. Maybe playing super huge mind games.
Well, I think the mind games are going to be a little bit easy to pull off with, you know, NorCal kind of treading on a wire here, missing a player. I think that, you know, especially a player that I don't think they were expecting to be missing today, given the circumstances of him being a little bit under the weather and missing the match, not necessarily having them know, because I think they did try and, you know, reschedule to have Trail Mix in the first place. So just an unfortunate turn of events for NorCal. But
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my turning client here. I'm not sure what it's doing.
no?
Or my laser client.
Yeah.
Okay, it finally worked. All right, there we go. You need to keep an eye on it, but I think we're warm up toggle. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So this might be the strat for NorCal. I wish he actually mapped and NC'd the 1/6 correctly. I don't feel like 1/6 have to be like fully new comboed or anything. I don't think that's like a standard of mapping. It's like a 1/3 pattern where those usually are fully NC'd.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that complaint is, to be honest. Of all the things to complain about in this map, I don't feel like not having the right new combos on a 1/6 rhythm is like ruining it.
First world problems.
Like, I'll give you that, like, missing new combos on a 1/3 pattern is kind of AIDS. But, oh, for fuck's sake, I hate this tournament. There we go. Okay, all good. But I don't think on a 1/6 it's that bad, especially if you, like, play this once. Like, you know where the 1/6s are. Anyway, we are going to get underway here. It's going to be Resurrected Replay, first pick, NorCal, Wuji, Sayo, Jackson, their DT roster against Mavis, Nixon, Ninjafish, and Boshi, which, we'll have to see if they can keep up with the speeds and DT skill cap that NorCal has to offer. It's going to be a tough task, I think.
Well, I think if there was ever a time that they were up to the challenge, I think
Ooh,
right now was
wow.
when they're going to not make it work, unfortunately.
Double early
break.
miss. I mean, that's super early on. That's not going to be the end of the world, but you hate to see it. You know, you want to start off with a little bit of confidence. Sayo, though, a couple early breaks as well.
Well,
And Show, are you going to continue doing this? Come on,
today
man.
the day. It's the I think it's the performance points update. Maybe it's just using a lot of the servers.
A lot of server space.
There goes Ninjafish.
Oh, Woodshoe with a break as well. So it's Jackson with the only FC left in the lobby. Boshi with a pretty decent combo until he finds a break.
Well, I guess it's Jackson right now going to do what he does on the speed maps. Woodshoe having a little bit of trouble with the 1/6 bursts.
XD.
But I guess that's kind of what you expect some people to have trouble on this map right here. Woodshoe is not uncomfortable with speed, but it is definitely not a speed player favored DT, I would say. This is you know, the finger control on this. There goes Jackson.
And so we have Mavis, Nixon, and Boshi Man with enough combo to be actually exceeding Sayo. The problem is it's a 200k lead already for NorCal.
Well,
They would need a break out of both Woodshoe and Sayo, and not Ninjafish. That's not who Oregon wants to have break. That's the opposite direction. And coming to the last third. With about a 200,000 point lead still. There goes Boshi Man. That basically ends any hope that Oregon had of bringing this back. Unless NorCal just completely dies in the last quarter of the map. I don't think that's too likely to happen, though.
yeah, I don't think it is either, unfortunately. It does look like a couple players having trouble. You got both players on the bottom line of Oregon. They're breaking. Jackson having a little bit of trouble, but Sayo is holding strong. And there goes Mavis, the only hope of holding Oregon up. And NorCal just has that score lead by now that they are going to hold with.
Yep. Good spot to be in here for NorCal. Good first pick. I think a lot of the more difficult maps in this pool that are, you know, maybe a little more mechanicsy are going to be super NorCal favored, because I think Oregon does start to get outscaled a bit this late on in the tournament. And that kind of showing it. 400k on the first pick to NorCal. Pretty solid performances. 624k from Sayo, 500k from Jackson. Only Mavis Nixon at 519K will even get over 327K, the next best for Oregon. So clearly not a map that they were comfortable with, which is what made it such a good first pick for NorCal. But, just the first map out of a best of 11, so a lot of time ahead of us here in this one for Oregon to find what skill sets maybe favored them a little bit more.
Yeah. Good, strong pick for North California.
Welcome to the North Carolina gang.
We saw Carolina before, now it's North Carolina.
It's so easy to do that. I say South Carolina instead of South California like all the time.
It's easier to say. I don't know.
We're used to saying it. Yeah, there's a linguistics thing. I talked about at one point to that, I think, where it's just the shapes that you make for those phonemes. Fremont 2, first pick for Oregon. I think that was kind of expected. They're going to most likely opt into the niche maps. So your Air 8 CS5 free mod first pick does make a lot of sense for them. 2004 breakup will be the way to go. We get to see what mods. Oops, wrong screen. There we go. Curious to see what mods we get. Probably Fiery Rage, Hard Rock, Ches, Hidden, and whoever their third is, Nomad. This is going to be where things might be interesting for NorCal, because I think a lot of times you would see Trail Mix in on free mods, maybe for a Hard Rock, and that's obviously not going to be an option for them. So it's going to maybe stretch their roster choices a little bit for free mods especially, but shouldn't be too damaging to them. Oregon, Varler, 742. Somebody remind me which one 742 is. I want to say that's Kamikaze, but it could be Dynamo.
Let me see. Oregon 742 is Dynamo. Yes.
God, I hate. Ugh. Don't do this, guys. I want to know. We want to know who the players are. You ever think about how like some of this stuff is why OSU as an esport is like doomed? Username collabs, so you don't know who's who at any given point in time, does not help.
Well,
throwback to Dilson.
Bring back the Toys R Boy and everyone.
We're gonna see Toys R Boy tomorrow. Kappa,
Yeah,
XD, Big Funny. I'm hilarious. Wait, why are they playing DT? Come on, client. You can do it.
Thank you, client. I appreciate it.
There we go. All right. So as expected, Fiery Hard Rock, Ches Hidden, Sayo Nomad, and then you've got Varler Hard Rock, Dynamo Hidden, and Bashi Nomad. So Oregon did not hesitate with this pick at all. Gotta expect that they will perform pretty well on it based on that. The typical early misses from somebody. This time it's Sayo and Ches both breaking in the early stage here for NorCal.
Kind of surprising to see Ches Bananas breaking in the early sections of this map with Hidden on. He's normally very good at that AR8 hidden aim, so maybe just a little bit of settling into the map here at the beginning. It does tend to happen just a little bit, especially coming off of maybe not necessarily practicing AR8 coming into this. Bashi and Dynamo both break.
That's not good. Yeah, we saw Taquito having some trouble on this map in the early goings as well, who's also a player who's typically expected to do on hidden aim. So it's something about this map. I'm not sure what. But combo lead NorCal, let's see what they can do with it here. Sayo does find a break, so that's what they can do with it. Oh, okay, Varlet breaks, though, and Oregon has no combo at all to match up. Fiery still in the FC, and Ches has rebuilt his combo just the early break. See what kind of lead NorCal can take. That's not a great place for Oregon to have found all those misses right just before the halfway.
Yeah, especially against NorCal when Fiery is just really strong at precision hard rock maps. So halfway through the map, still holding the FC. Ches Bananas has recovered beautifully from the early break. Accuracy is pulling up towards 99 soon. Still rocking through the aim here, and it is just Bashi Met as the only line of defense for Oregon right now. It's not insurmountable, but it will be in 5 or 10 seconds here.
Yeah, Fiery already over 500k, and Ches approaching that mark pretty soon. This is going to get very rough for Oregon here with a near 400,000 point lead. It's technically not out of reach yet, but like you said, it's coming that direction. pretty much immediately here as we get into this next key eye time. I think it's actually over about now.
Yeah, I think there's just not enough node density here at the ending, and with Ches Bananas and Fire
Oh,
Rage
and
not looking...
And
yeah,
a double miss from Oregon. Triple miss from Oregon. Unfortunate.
Triple miss.
Yeah, this was always, I feel like, kind of risky because regardless of whether or not NorCal had a strong third for this, Fiery as a precision player was always going to do well, and Ches as a hidden player was probably going to do well on this despite the early trouble. So every pick, I guess, is going to feel risky for Oregon as the underdog. That's kind of the impression you usually get, but suboptimal first pick here, unfortunately for them. Fiery does break, so we won't see an FC, but that's a very good score out of both Fiery and Ches. I think they did 2v3 by a pretty solid margin, 1.7 million between the two of them. That 951k is a very strong Hard Rock score on that, and Ches with a quite good recovery. Also, thank you, Ches, for not getting one more combo. I appreciate it.
Saving the world.
Yeah, Fiery precision aim, man. That. Oh, is he gonna do this again? Ches, control your mans. Please control your mans.
Yeah, nope, don't even...
Can we not start this again?
Yeah,
please?
nope, not again. Not happening. Let us eliminate this right now.
Oops. Sync music, please.
Thank you, audio. I love how it happens at the same time, too, on certain audio files. Like, whenever the client decides to break the audio, it's on all of the clients.
Yeah, and I still don't know what causes that to happen, either. I've never understood, like, why that occurs.
Well, audio engine moment. It's gonna be DT2, so California gonna go for the stamina speed.
Yeah, I think this is, well, we said, like, it's expected that NorCal picks some pretty speedy maps, and tries to roll with, you know, kind of skill cap type of stuff.
Yeah, this is just something that California, I think, has a better roster for in general, especially running with Jackson and Woodchi, who are very good at speed.
You talked literally one map ago about how Woodchi's not a speed player.
No. I said Woodchi is a speed player. No. I said Woodchi is a speed player.
Anyway.
Never. No, I'm not letting you get away with this. Nope. Someone clip it and send it over. Nope. I need proof of this slander.
I could have sworn it was something about Woodchi not being like a super great speed stamina player.
No, Woodchi is a great speed
stamina player. Like he actually is. That's why I was confused.
He's actually too fast. He's so fast he can't play the lower BPMs. So this will be perfect for him.
Yeah, this is...
I'm
interested to see Fiery in on this, but I mean Jackson Woodchi will be fine, and then Tynamo, Varler, and Mavis.
I know Varler is very good at like cheesing his way through speed maps.
Varler did well on that one. Actually, Varler did well in the 10.3 last week, is what he did well on, but this is a whole different animal than that, so we'll have to see. Mavis does end up being the first to break that intro. These streams, Varler and Tynamo both, yeah, that stream, like at the beginning there, that's kind of like a barometer. If you can hit that, you can play this map, and if you can't hit that, you probably can't play this map. Jackson does break a couple times for NorCal, but they have a pretty sizable lead already, and Varler and Tynamo are not having a great time here for Oregon. Neither is Mavis. Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, this is a case of Oregon not having enough bans, I think, because they are clearly not comfortable with this map in any way, shape, or form. Sorry. Fiery, by the way, 94 act, but keeping the FC, and Woodchi almost 98. So that is the comfort player for NorCal on this map. And yeah, nobody on Oregon able to really do much at all. So this is going to end up being a massive victory for NorCal on this point. Already, I think it's out of reach for Oregon. Yeah, not much to say. This is just NorCal being
Yeah.
a lot better at the skill set. Barler is actually recovering a little bit at the end here, so he will put up at least enough score that there isn't like a 1v3 from Wuchi, but still.
Well, Wuchi is just, yeah, doing the thing on
Yeah.
this map comfortable.
Oh!
He does under aim. That's
Fiery hit
significantly.
it.
Fiery hit it. Wuchi still puts up a higher score.
I was
on
gonna say,
accuracy.
yeah, Fiery put up 93 ac, Wuchi put up 97, so he ends up with a better score, even 20 combo lower, but it's fine. That's NorCal consolidating the early break point. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is like, I don't know, this is kind of what happens when a team like Oregon gets to this stage. All of a sudden, this pool got enough harder that they're just kind of outscaled, and it's a little unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure that's how this goes.
Yeah, ending and the beginning are quite goated, says Wuchi.
All right, so 3-0 quickly, just like that. And Oregon already in a rough spot. Down a consolidated, excuse me, oh my goodness, down a consolidated breakpoint this early in things. It's not going to be the best feel. Oh. What is the pick going to be here? What do you pick if you're Oregon? Do you like
Anything but
Hidden
speed.
2? Hidden 2? Or Chunk? I think Oregon should just pick Chunk because it's Chunk, you know?
Is it Chonk Hour?
It is real Chunk hours.
Real Chonk Hour.
Yo, real Chunk hours, who up?
Real Chonk Hour.
And the thing is, like, NorCal did a really smart thing with banning Hard Rock 2 and 3 because I've got to think those were, like, comfort picks for Oregon. And Hard Rock 1 is such a straightforward map relative to the other Hard Rocks. Oh, it's going to be Fremod 3. Pile Pala. Pile Pala? I don't know how to properly
Yeah.
emphasize those syllables. I think this is not a bad pick. Kind of awkward, weird, like older linear aim type of stuff. So it's feasible.
I thought you just said it was feasible. I don't know why my brain just shut down for a second. This is, I don't know how this looks. I think that NorCal has more mod players, which is probably going to be the trend on free mod, I think. But surely Oregon has got something that they can put together for a roster on this map in order to pick it into them. I think they have a hidden on Dynamo, and of course Bashi most likely running the Hard Rock, so maybe Ninja Fish on that no mod comes down to.
Problem is NorCal has Fiery Hard Rock Chez hidden, which is like, which matches, yeah. I mean, technically, I don't think there's like any type of map where Bashiman is stronger on Hard Rock than Fiery, because Fiery is just like a really solid all-around Hard Rock
It might
player.
be alt, honestly.
Maybe
This might be the one thing. Because if you saw Bashi last week,
oh my goodness, why are 3 of them still playing DT? I panicked and they're still playing DT2. What the heck is my client doing? What is that? It refuses. It refuses.
Chess Banana's not loading into the map.
Fiery's
Bashi...
still playing DT2. I've panicked 4 times
right,
and Fiery's
we're
still
good
playing
now.
DT2. Okay.
I'm good
Oh
now.
my god, I love the tournament
gosh.
client. What the heck?
Bancho not changing the map today. Fiery with an early break along with Ninja Fish. HDHR, by the way.
Overmod for Oregon. That is ballsy.
Brain strategy.
You know, if you were gonna overmod any free mod, I would have thought it would be free mod 1 over free mod 3 in this pool, because free mod 1 is such a straightforward map, and hidden like doesn't make it any more difficult. But
I can see overmodding this if you're not confident on the AR9.
Okay, they can't have Bashi missing on Hard Rock though. I'm just gonna say that. Like that's not.
No, that's
good.
why they have Ninja Fish. It's the strategy.
Yeah.
This is the theorem.
The Oregon theorem. Oh my god. Well, still pretty early in things. SoCal has a small lead, but it's not anything that's like right home about.
Yeah, it's all still well within
Oh,
reason
Dynamo
right
breaks though. That's about a third of the way in, so it's gonna start to matter. 430 combo on the FCs. Bancho. Hello.
Bancho?
Bancho's having some trouble today, man. I think he might be onto something about the recalc like server usage, but
must
I would think that would be a
be.
different like aspect. I don't know how that crap works though.
Scores versus Bancho, yeah.
Right, exactly. Like scores versus gameplay server should be two different things. Bashi with another break, so it's a lot of weight on Ninjafish's shoulders, and he had the early miss also. Okay, Woodshi and Sanchez both do break. That opens the door, and it closes right back up as Ninjafish finds a break as well. That's just slammed shut right in their face. And yeah, Fiery Hard Rock, by the way, it's just, you know, he's going to come in and be pretty automatic on these types of things. I think the alt theory might have been incorrect, because he is just having a grand time so far.
Yeah, this is just Fiery being confident on the map. Bashi, I think, is underperforming a little bit on this. Yeah, that like little
linear,
over aim.
Yeah, that linear aim pattern has caught out a lot of people. So, well, it's 200k lead for NorCal. Dynamo has a combo, but Woodshi is not that far behind him. He's gonna bring the score down a bit. I just don't think it's enough, right? On only one person, especially if Bashi keeps breaking.
Yeah, I think they need to see quite a few breaks from NorCal in order to have this come back a little bit here. It is going to stay close, though. It's enough combo to keep it within
three-way reset for Oregon. GG.
Yeah, unlucky.
You hate to see it, man. And Dynamo, like, needed to hold and just didn't. Woodshi is gaming, by the way. The only person really able to combo through this entire second half of the map.
Just confident through this last section here. Looking good.
There goes Fiery, but it does not matter at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna pretty much close this one out here. Woodshi is just sending it into the finish line.
Yeah, this is why it's very valuable to have a no-mod player on free mods, even with the breaks at the end.
A map like this, too.
Having a score like that is very valuable. And Fiery 500k as well, like doing quite well for himself with Hard Rock, bettering the score of Bashi by 250k. Yep, I think no, it's definitely 4-0, right? It's definitely 4-0. I don't know where he's getting 3-1. Where did he get?
What?
Where is he getting?
What?
Oh, he put in the wrong result for DT2.
I see.
I have the ref sheet. I had to open the ref sheet.
I understand.
He clicked the wrong. He clicked the wrong team for GT2, so I did the math wrong on the sheet because of that.
Eliminated.
All right. Well, 4-0. NorCal, double break point. Looking clean. All right, and NorCal at the point in the match where they can just pick whatever they want. Probably, I don't think there's much that they have to worry about now. So maybe what's like in this map what's in this pool that's just like fun and hasn't been picked? DT. Well, all the DTs have been picked. Hidden 2. Can we get a Hidden 2, please? Oh, it's all about us. Fiery moments. So the Air 7, somewhat dense DT coming back for a second time. TATU. Isn't it
sad that this got picked again?
Isn't it stylized as like, I'm gonna put it in chat, like something like this? Isn't that how it's stylized? It's like lowercase t, uppercase A, uppercase T, lowercase U with periods. Okay, that's how it goes. Also, I learned as of literally just now that they are Russian.
Wait,
it's like this. They're Russian, and they performed at the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics in Sochi in 2014.
Huh.
had no idea. Let's go.
That's a surprise.
That's kind of cool. Right. I probably watched that opening ceremony. I don't remember it at all.
Not in the slightest.
All right, well, in we go. DT4, NorCal looking for a 5-0 lead that would give them a handful of match points. Fiery, Sayo, and Ches against Bashi Dynamo and Mavis Nixon. Fiery, as a reminder from earlier, does have an SS as number 2 on the leaderboard on Bancho for this map. Will not SS this time as he hits an early 100, but not a big deal as Mavis Nixon is the first to break for Oregon. Going to start out with a little combo lead for NorCal.
Just a slight lead here.
Yeah, it's only 50 combo.
Get them on the road.
Bashi.
That's a bigger lead.
Yeah, it's still early. You know, we saw some players have differing degrees of success on this earlier in New York versus Carolina. And Bashi breaks on the square. Well, NorCal is just kind of better here, I think, as Mavis finds another break and that's a chain miss. Fiery and Ches both miss, but Dynamo goes, and it is Sayo. And already a 300k lead for NorCal. Oregon not having the best time. Sayo breaks, but it doesn't matter because there's no combo on anyone.
Yeah, this is just a Sayo map to carry off here. He is going to drop the combo, and the accuracy is going to bring Fiery up to the top score as he under-aims a little bit.
NorCal just full reset. There's like about 150 to 200 combo on everyone from Oregon there for a bit.
Davis
but
just got slow slide.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Third of the map left to go. If Oregon had started better, this actually could be close, considering NorCal has fully reset a couple times. They're not going to have any amazing scores on that side, maybe a little over 500k, but they started out with such a big lead that it just didn't matter. Oh, man. Oregon having some trouble with those linear patterns and the kind of awkward aim stuff as well. Well, it's 5-0. Top score gonna be closer to 600k. Excuse me, I underestimated the note density in this last KI. Fiery with
quite a bit here at the end.
Fiery with a 634k and a 500k win for NorCal. 5-0 lead. Oregon 1 point away from elimination. Unfortunately, unsurprising.
Very nice from NorCal on the double time pick. Good overall team performance. Oregon not bad at all either. It's just Mavis with a couple extra chain misses in there. Dynamo was really the only thing that could have saved them on that pick with that 3 misplay. Both Bashi and Mavis just not comfortable enough to put up competing scores. And they're going to go for Nomad 6 immediately here.
Well, the last gasp might as well pick something that's out of left field. Again, Nomad 6 is kind of the map that you're most likely to have a lot of trouble on for a lot of people. I have no audio. Client, please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Nomad 6 is like a weird map. I mean, we've seen it. This is 100% pick rate, actually. All three matches will have played it. Kind of interesting. But yeah, a very rhythmically challenging pick, this one. Some very fast sliders. This is relatively difficult. We've seen like some 1 misses with a lot of slider breaks and very low accuracy. Very few people able to act this well at all. Some good rhythm players in this lobby, though. Bashiman Fiery, like, expected to be decent at least. But NorCal just so far looking so much stronger than their opponents. I don't know that it really makes a whole lot of difference, unfortunately, what ends up getting picked. We'll see, though. Hope for the best for the Oregon guys to get on the board here. Avoid the sweep.
Let's see if they're able to do it on the Taku map. I guess if there was anything, it would be something wacky like this, but yeah, by that same logic, if there was any map that they weren't going to do it on, it's probably this too. Ches Bananas, Sayo, and Fiery Rage on a wacky-ass tech map.
This is not actually like a bad map for NorCal by any means. Yeah. Sayo will get really low ACK, but combo game. Fiery will be like the best ACK in the lobby, probably. And Ches gonna have a solid go of things, but Bashi and Varler starting out okay here in this intro. Oh, okay. As I say that, they both break, and Ches and Fiery. Ches breaks as well. Fiery did not. That was a Bancho miss, but
split second. Yeah.
And well, let's see what NorCal can do here. Matching accuracy in all three, 94.22 there for a couple seconds. That was cool.
Oh. Well, who holds the combo? If anyone holds the combo through this section right here, Sayo breaks.
Yep, Fiery and Ches both have pretty solid combo. There goes Mavis, so it's Varler and Bashi going to see what they can do. Almost halfway already. This is a short map. And the lead, almost 200,000 points for NorCal. Into the triangle aim. Mavis, okay, 3-way reset for Oregon. GG, well played. Congratulations to North California, 6-0, the final score. The rest of this map is just a formality at this point because there's literally no coming back from that.
Yeah, no, not at all. Fiery Ridge still holding a 600 combo, powering through the sliders. Ches Bananas not too far behind. Both Sayo and Fiery break, but Ches is going to solo hold.
Yep. This is kind of how this match was always going to go, unfortunately. You know, you wanted to think that there was a chance for Oregon, but you look at performances like this, and, you know, that's just the gap between teams in this stage of the tournament.
Well, that's going to be the conclusion of this match right here. Oregon. Oh, Fiery was Bancho, too.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Fiery is FCing then. Okay,
Fiery's
that's
actually
cool.
just, yeah,
with 95 AC. What I did say he was going to have the best AC. So I'm glad to be right about that one. That is is a very good play from Mr. Rage. Good job, Fiery.
All right then.
That's a almost a 1v5 from Fiery with an 865k score. He was only 30k or 40k away. I think that's an FC. It's just low AC and a lot of slider ends, so it's a really low score. I'm not positive though.
Yeah, that is just a really low AC play, I think, because 95% sounds about right at about 870. So that is a play and a half from Fiery Rage and Ches Bananas to push NorCal to a 6-0 victory over Oregon. Oregon will be sent home. This is the losers bracket. NorCal is going to be advancing to the next stage of the losers bracket. They will be facing off against Texas.
Yeah, NorCal is going to be out for blood in this losers bracket after their unfortunate loss in the quarterfinal. And Texas, who I believe do not have Abraham R tomorrow, is just going to be like another obstacle, and they're just, you know, the bulldozer that's going to go straight through it. I don't really, unfortunately, see them dropping too many points against Texas.
Oregon wins against Ohio, though, surely.
What?
Wait, Michigan wins against Oregon.
Ohio
Michigan,
versus Michigan is
Oregon
the other matchup.
Michigan.
Why are we talking about Oregon and Michigan?
I don't know, because I said Oregon by accident.
Yeah, so the other match, Ohio versus Michigan, the winner of that plays against New York. Let's just cut to the chase here to let people like understand what's going on. As we can see here, that sets up our first match for tomorrow, NorCal, Texas. I believe tomorrow afternoon, like that's an earlier match. It's like 18 or 19 UTC. 19 UTC. So that's going to be our first match of the day tomorrow, which is cool. And now we have a bit of a break because the next match for today is not until 7 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. Ohio versus Michigan will be coming up this evening. But, you know, good job to NorCal. Come out taking care of business against an Oregon team that, you know, would have liked to make that more competitive, but unfortunately, I think just kind of fell off on this pool a little bit.
Just slightly, and in the end, NorCal is just proving that they are a very strong team, that they are going to work their way through this losers bracket and give us a very good performance for the remainder of this tournament, I think. So we'll see what they're capable of, but like you mentioned, we'll be back with our final Saturday match at 23 UTC, also known as 19 Eastern.
Yep. So we will see you guys in just about 3 hours and change for the last match of Saturday. Thanks for being here. Congratulations, NorCal, and have a great afternoon.